some money today, folks. How many of you have ever started to plan a party and then you had to cancel it because it was just getting too expensive? Anybody been in that situation before? Yeah, yeah, believe me. Well, start planning that party again, because my next guest says that you can have your cake and pay for it too. Say hello, everybody, to Melanie Bernard. She's a co-author. Melanie is a co-author of a book called Cheap Eats and Parties, and we're going to get to you in just a second. But before we left, we were talking about those party clothes you can wear and save money, and how to save money. And some folks had some questions for some of our other guests there.
You have a question for Cheryl. Do you have kids, and how do they feel about wearing hand-me-downs or...
That's Shelley.
I mean, Shelley.
Yeah, I do have kids. My kids are 12 and 14, so you know that is real critical. I mean, I'm facing a real big challenge. They do wear some hand-me-downs, but they also request money for Christmas and for their birthdays, and they can buy a lot of their own clothes. They also babysit, so they earn money.
Yeah, tell them it's the grunge look, right? That's what the kids like. Okay.
Yes, I just wanted to make a point that you can also buy clothes on discount by going to the dry cleaners. Once a year, most dry cleaners sell anything that hasn't been picked up by the clients, and they sell at the price that it took to clean the clothes.
That's true. That's right. So $4 to clean a jacket maybe, and that could be yours for $4. I know this lady, you were showing me something. Come here, show up your, this lady just went to the fabric store. And tell me what you got here. Now here's another way for those of you who sew. This is great.
Actually, I was late because I couldn't pass up this bargain. This is $1 a yard fabric, and I had to buy it because these pants I have on only cost $2.
Yeah.
So I'm going to make a whole outfit with this.
And that'll cost you about how much?
$3.
$3 for a pair of pants. So see, there you go. There you go. All right.
Yeah, I have a question for Frank. Do you have the same problem when it comes to buying furniture? Do you like to buy used furniture, or you dislike it as well?
Furniture, I like to buy antiques because there's some value there.
Not old stuff,
you know?
antiques.
These are things that you can pass down
I
and
buy
it'll be
it in
worth
the
money
thrift store,
in the future,
it's
you know what I mean?
old. If he buys it in an antique shop and spends 4 times the money, it's an antique.
Now, I'm sitting up here looking at this party table, and I tell you, I can't believe, how much did this whole affair cost here?
This will cost you $40 for 20 of your friends.
Can you imagine? Please go through and explain this to me.
Okay, first of all, the important thing is that presentation is everything.
That's right.
You have to set the right table. Now, I tell you, everything on here has a reason for being. This is china that I bought part of a set at a tag sale. This is not even valuable china, but it's got wonderful colors in it that goes with all sorts of things.
Yeah, look at that.
Because you don't need to have your china match. You see there?
Oh,
Next
look.
one does, right?
It doesn't even, well, china
But it's the
doesn't.
same color family.
Right.
And so that's great. And the dessert plates are entirely different too. You can buy at tag sales little odd lots of china. You can go to jewelry stores, places where you register for bridal registry, and at the end of the season they'll sell the 1 or 2 place settings they have for show, and then just go around and buy 8 of those for 75 or 80% off. You can get terrific china.
And so what
These
you're saying is you can
glasses,
mismatch china just by
you
mixing
should.
the,
In fact, you
matching
should.
the colors.
It makes for a much more interesting table.
Okay.
If your silverware doesn't match, don't line it all up so everybody notices. Wrap it up in individual napkins and put
There
a
you
little
go.
bow on it.
Smart
And
idea.
Isn't
that adorable?
nice? Yeah. And it's instant decorating too. Save the ribbons from all those presents you get. I just put them all in a drawer. They're great. They're
That's
wonderful.
great.
So, and they come, flowers come with ribbons. Okay, now, baskets. When you get a basket of flowers from the florist, save the basket. The flowers may not. All of these flowers and all the flowers in the front came from the supermarket. Better place to shop for flowers than a florist, about half the price or less. This is parsley. You can plant this in the garden. In fact, all of these flowers you can also plant in the garden.
And you can use the flowers you plant.
You can use them, and you can plant them, and they'll last a long time. This parsley reflects some of what we've used here in our food, so that it's part of the decoration too. Candlesticks don't need to match either. In fact, different levels are great. This is your basic custard cup. Sitting in your basic ashtray that doesn't have any use anymore.
Did that come from a tag sale too?
They did.
Explain what a tag sale is for
A
people.
tag sale is better known in other parts of the country. It could be a garage sale, a rummage sale, a church sale, it's all the same thing. Just go and explore, but be the first person at the door.
That's right.
Find out when it opens and be now the food.
Yeah.
Okay,
Chicken is always inexpensive.
Chicken is always inexpensive as long as you buy the whole chicken cut up. Or cut it up yourself, even better, but that's really difficult to do these days. Instead of just buying chicken breast, makes a much prettier presentation too. These are new potatoes, little red potatoes. They're particularly nice in season now. And asparagus, which somebody said, oh, asparagus, that's really expensive.
Expensive, yeah.
Not now. It's the height of the season, 99 cents a pound now. You buy it in 6 months and it's going to be $5.99 a pound.
And what's in that big bowl?
This is lemon mousse.
Lemon mousse.
Lemons are one of the best buys in the market. Here, I'll tell you what, you want to garnish that up for me? With the strawberries, you can make a very simple lemon mousse.
Yeah.
Look absolutely beautiful by just putting seasonal strawberries on it as well.
Now listen, but before your mouth starts watering and you start wanting, lady says, give me some of that lemon mousse. In just a few minutes, we're going to show you an address where you can send off for those cheap recipes. So grab that pen and paper before we get there. But first, how does a couple who lives on $30,000 a year live in a mansion, not to mention have a nice party in that mansion that's on 45 sprawling acres, and how do you decorate it? I mean, one incredible example of penny pinching when we come back. Now, finish telling us about this. I'm going to serve some chicken.